Hello everybody, welcome back, welcome to anyone new. We are at episode number 10 for the Pro Wrestling Sim, playing as All Elite Wrestling as well as Ring of Honor. And as normal, I won't be doing any recap, we're just going to jump straight into the things. So, we've got AEW Dynamite booked. So, we've opened up, nice little opener here. Mercedes Martinez beats Billy. 3-star match, 71. I'm tempted to give Mercedes a bit more TV time. Rated FTR due to Cash Wheeler's injury. Adam Copeland and Dax Harwood are forced to vacate the trio's titles. They hand the belts to Christopher Daniels. However, this isn't the last time we're going to see Rated FTR, as I'm going to use Copeland and Harwood as a tag team. And obviously push him in the tag division because Cash is out for a while. They were the trios champion. It stumped my plans a bit, so I thought, why not? Let's give he's obviously Adam Copeland. Edge is good in tag teams, so is Harwood. So yeah, let's go for it. I got an 88. So Inspiration defeat ACM and Lady Frost. 3-star match. 78. Mara May was at ringside scouting her competition. So that was decent. We have the 8-man tag here of the Don Callis family in trio versus trio, I believe I put this as. I said 8-man, but it's clearly wrong. We've got Cage, Answer Fletcher versus Hobbs, Floyd, and Magnum versus Vincent, Dutch, and the Butcher. And Cage gets the win, and this was for my trios title. So they were vacant. And I thought I'll go in a new direction. The Don Callis family can have them for now until I figure out a story for them, to be honest. So Hobbs was with the Outrunners. Imagine that. 2.5 stars, 73. Tired of being held back and not being taken seriously, Sky Blue had taken some time away, but she is now returning. And she's brought a friend, and we see Marsha Slamovic with her. So Sky's got Slamovic as her enforcer, you can call it. 100 I got, so an awesome segment there. Women's action here. Shida Amima and Tam Nakano and Mayusi Yamashita versus Britt Baker, Madison Rain, Alex Windsor and Ty Mello, with the Vendetta at ringside, and the Cosmic Angels get the win. 3.5 star, 78. Double duty for the Righteous. This time they lose again against Keith Lee and EJ Ndaka. 3-star, 73. Darby shown in the pre-tape promo. Sting appears. They warn MJF that he has awoken a monster inside. Sting might be retired from wrestling, but that doesn't mean he's left the business. MJF has made a mistake. 94. So Sting's back on the main roster. He will be Darby's manager. Very good match here. A big win for Sammy Guevara. He defeats Kota Ibushi in singles action. 4-star, 89. And this puts Sammy quite well over here. The Elite is back. The Young Bucks have returned. They are joined by the rest of the Elite. So that's Jack Perry and Okada. We're interrupted by a CYN video. This time we see EC3 front and center. And that they are here to right the wrongs. So this is his crew. Bateman, Aries and Damo. The Elite look a bit confused. So Ethan Carter the third, his crew aren't the most over, so they're going to have a little stab at the Elite and see how that goes. TNT title on the line. Will Ospreay defeats Johnny TV. Obviously going to be a very good match. This got a 4-star, 92. Moxley and Marina bump into the Patriarchy. Mox says he heard what Christian says. He dares him to try and take his title. He barges past and leaves. Afterwards, Sami Callihan appears and smirks at Cage and taps his watch. nods and leaves. So with hinting that Christian's going to cash in on Moxley, and Callahan's basically telling him to bide his time. This got an 80. Main event time. Tag action. So rated FTR in their first tag outing take on Claudio Castagnoli and Pac. This is a 4.5 star 84. Claudio and Pac showed signs of fatigue going 17 minutes apparently, and don't work well as a tag team. Ouch, but still put a 4-star 84 rated match. Post match, the Death Riders beat down FTR. Suddenly, the final countdown appears. Daniel Bryan comes out, makes the save. Danielson, next week, let's settle this once and for all. Me and you, one-on-one, and I'll even put the belt up. So, next week on Dynamite, we're going to have the rematch between Jon Moxley and Bryan Danielson. Like a normal Tony Khan style booking, we're giving away a pay-per-view on free TV. But it'll be a good one. So I've got some news saying Shota Umo's contract's up. For those not familiar, this is Shota Uno. He's not bad skill-wise. He is friend of Jon Moxley, so I am going to go for him. I like Shota. It also expands my roster a bit. So begin negotiations. Let's see how over he is. So he's only 22, so he's not going to be very high. But we're going to make him a heel. Give him some arrogance. He can have a 6-year contract. And we'll go for 19,000 a month. I can't imagine he would be... Oh, he's not going to get 1%. He can keep that. I'll give him 10% of his. So I'm pretty sure we might pick him up there. New Japan had new beginnings. Yota beat Goto in the main event. Right, what we've got here? Gabe, he's signed to Dragon Gate. While Borley's, here we go, my developmental, Lady Flammer, she picks up a win in the main event. Bronson's been booked very well. TNA had Santana beat Callahan, and Speedball Mountain beat Rhino and Chris Bay. There we go, we've got someone extending his contract. Keith Lee extending his contract, and Ricochet extending his contract. Cheers, lads. Alright, up next we have some more Ring of Honor. Here we go. Right, so the show opens with Shane McMahon. He is watching the AEW's main event and it was announced Moxley versus Danielson will happen next week. Not to be outdone, he tells the Ricky Starks he will defend the Ring of Honor title tonight against Orange Cassidy. 76. 6-person match here. We've got Saraya, Julia Hart, Abaddon versus Ruby Soho, William Nightingale, and May You Want to Be Julia Hart with the win. 2.5-star match. The Learning Tree. Chris Jericho, Big Bill, Brian Keith defeat Adam Cole, Mike Bennett and Matt Taven. 2-star. 74. Big Bill picked up the win. And making his debut is Mike Bailey here, putting on a 4-star match against Vicino. 86 overall. Both of these benefited from this match. Ricky, he is not happy. Backstage, he's not happy with Shane O'Mac's decision. But tonight they will prove they are the standard in Ring of Honor and they run this place. 83. The AEW Trios Champions House of Black defeat Billington, Khan and Kid Lycos from AEW Dark. 3-star match, 74. Here we go, Valerie in her first match. Lola Vice here defeats Saya Wreck, Saya Brookside and Lena Cross. 2.5 stars, 68. This was followed by Gold Class in tag action, and Helico and Ben K. They defeat the Guns. 3-star match, 74. Jay White in singles action defeats Beastie 666 in a 4-star match, 84. Backstage, Gold Class are talking again. Ricky Starks is proud they picked up the victory. He will prove once again he is the champion for a reason, so they're all going to stay backstage for his match. 84. Alright, Ricochet versus Leo Rush. We've teased this match for a little while. Both put on a good show here. 4-star match, 81. Ricochet retains the Pure Championship. Making their debut and return in Ring of Honor, the Lucha Brothers defeat Rush and Draxulico. 4-star match, Penta with the win, 83. Hangman Adam Page is mid-promo when suddenly some unfamiliar music hits, and Shinsuke Nakamura appears, making his debut. The pair go back and forth with insults. It appears that Shinsuke's first feud in the company is underway. We've got an 80 for that. Main event time. Ricky retains the world title, beating Orange Cassidy. 2.5 stars, 77. I gave it a dusty DQ, meaning the fans thought Orange were going to win. Got an 80 overall, but the main event suffered a little bit for the finish type, to be honest. It's quite hard when Ricky is... we're going to check the openness, but Orange Cassidy wasn't 100% on board with losing clean. Oh, hello, look at that. Joe Hendry's contract's up for renewal. Thank you. Shota is joining me, so we're going to go to Ricky. Doing quite well in Gold Class. His openness is growing and growing. That's what we want. Keep pushing it. You'll get there eventually. Carmelo Hayes is staying in WWE. I've just signed Shota. Joe Hendry has been approached by WWE and New Japan. Tajiri Ishimura's contract's up, so is Tishi. Well, Ishimura has been approached by Dragon Gate. We've got SmackDown here. Cody Rhodes beats Santos Escobar, retaining the United States Championship. Alright, let's have a look at New Beginnings. Sanada, Global Heavyweight Champion there. David Finlay's the Junior Heavyweight for some reason. Sometimes AI booking can be a bit crazy, but it is what it is. Congratulations to... Okay, that's interesting. Paul White is staying. So the referee, yes, we know that's news. I signed it. So I'm a bit confused about Shinsuke, but they are sort of now pushing this up. When someone wins a title, they say congratulations. So look at Shinsuke. His contract ends with WWE 16th of Feb, and he's currently the NXT champion. So he's on both shows basically until the contract expires. Probably more of a game glitch, but as you can see here, you got news now when people win a belt. So let's go. Kenta has now won a title. Oh, that's pretty cool. So it's sort of highlighted now. This has come with the update when someone wins a title. Gringo Loco has won the title for the first time. So WWE must have had an event. They had the Royal Rumble. So Cody beat Truth. Priest won the Intercontinental title. Bianca Belair is the NXT. Dominic Mysterio and Gunther still the tag champs. Shinsuke is the NXT. The Miz is the World Champ. Jade Cargill's the Women's Champion. Owens is the WWE Champion. So yeah, as you can see now on the right hand side, we get little announcements. Congratulations to Punishment Martinez, who is Damian Priest, on winning the Intercontinental title for the first time. So he's former World Champion, and he's a former US Champion, and now he's an Intercontinental Champion. So that's pretty cool. Sometimes the little features make the game quite nice and memorable. See his name, Joe Hendry. He will be on a written contract in WWE in the coming days. Full time on the roster. Ah, look at that, it's swayed now. WWE is now better than me. Their star quality I think is a bit better now. Roster with the best stat, so it's still even here. So it is what it is. It is what it is. Just a game. It's all about having fun. Mr. Co vacates the openweight title. That's because he's now joining CMML full time. And has left MLW. Got tag team titles being vacated there. No news for me. We've got a team here of Mandy Leon and Brittany Bake teaming up in MLW. We've got old what's his name? The Don here. Tony D'Angelo. Contract is up. New Japan won him. Mayu has vacated the women's title because she's written. Wow. DDT, believe it or not, seem to be the ones here. Stardom have lost someone, as she went to DDT as well. Okay, interesting. DDT must be on the rise. WWE Raw. Io Sky beats Naomi in the main event. So I've just been information that congratulations to Fergal, who's won the North American Championship for the first time, Finn Balor. So that must have happened on NXT. He beat Uncle Howdy in the main event. Finn Balor, you're a North American champion. Cool. Right, well, up next will be another episode of Dynamite. This one is going to have a big main event. Right, here we go. Full on show here. So it opens with rated RKO. Rated RKO? Rated FTR, it should have been. They are talking with Bryan Danielson backstage, and they have his back tonight. Sky Blue with Marsha at ringside beat AZM. Good match, 3 stars, 72. Hobbs teaming up with Daniel Garcia beat Lance Archer and Carl Fletcher, 3.5 star, 75. Okada is backstage with Christopher Daniels. It's announced the Continental Classic is returning, and Okada's title will be on the line. Tag action, the Patriarchy pick up a win over Bandido and Commander. Nick Wayne with the win, 3-star match, 79. Inspiration, Mario May are chatting. Mario points out that Jesse and Cassie, only one of them can be champion. This makes them think a little, as she planted a seed of doubt, 77. Cosmos Angels, Tam Nakano, Mima Shakura defeat the Vendetta. Mima with a win, 3.5 stars, 77. Konosuke Takeshita versus Argel Blanc, making his debut in the main roster. 4-star match, 90. Konosuke retains the International Championship. So, the Elite come to the ring, cut a promo, but EC3 leads out his group. Control your narrative to the ring. See how they're doing. They're not doing too bad with ratings. They go back and forth on the mic. EC3 warns them again they are watching, and they're here to right the wrongs, and that the Elite's time will be ending soon. The Elite laugh off the threat as they leave. Brian Cage picks up a big win, defeating Keith Lee. 3.5 star, 79. In a pre-taped promo, MJF cuts a promo on Darby and Sting. He's pretending that he's so scared that he needs to stay at home. 100. 6-person tag. We've got Will Ospreay, Kenny Omega, and Kota Ibushi versus Desmond Xavier, Sammy Guevara, and Vincent. And the faces get the win. Ospreay. 4-star match, 91. Pre-match brawling backstage. The Death Riders are shown brawling. Adam Copeland has brought an army. You got Dax Harwood, Copeland, Sammy Guevara, Darby Allin, and Sting is making sure Marina Sharif isn't getting involved. This got a 76. Main event time. Bryan Danielson regains the AEW World Heavyweight Championship, defeating Jon Moxley. 4-star match, 91. However, post-match, Christian Cage, the Patriarch, attack Bryan Danielson. Christian announces he is cashing in right now. And cashing in he did very well. Christian Cage is the new AEW World Champion. It was only 2-star because it went like 2 minutes, but got a 96. 86 for my ratings there. Superb. Boom. Another news, Tony D'Angelo's going to New Japan Pro Wrestling. Sold some tickets, we made some money. Scrolling up here to see it. Here it is. Christian Cage, AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Soak it in. It's happened. So when you go to the title history here, since I've taken over, we've had Danielson lose the belt to Jon Moxley for a day. Moxley then lost it to Christian Cage. So Bryan Danielson is technically a 2-time world champion. He'd take it. I'm sure he would. But yeah, that is how it finished. I'm gonna sim one more day. Oh, what have we got here? Tim Storm has retired into a backstage role. He's now staff. That makes sense. And other news, Speedball Mountain have vacated titles because they've left. Speedball's come to me. EC3 has also joined me. So look at Nick Cage vacates the GCW Championship. He's just been released, I guess. Maybe his contract expired. Who knows? AEW Dark. Starlight Kid. Always in that main event. STW Championship change. Let's scroll and have a look. So, Harley Cameron there. Great picture. FTW Championship's gone to Maxi and Paler. Interesting. And Starlight Kid is my female champion over there. Rich Swann defeated Jeff Hardy in TNA's main event. Right, we are going to call it a day. We've had quite a lot go on in this show. Yeah, we're going to call it a day there. Soak it in. Christian Cage is your world champion. I hope you like that news. And if you're willing to give it a like, that helps my channel. And as always, everybody, please take care.